Yo, everyone, it's Sam here. Welcome back to Season 4 of Formula Xbox. We're here for round 6 today at Monaco. And here we are, my best qualifying lap. As you can see, it was already raining starting to fall at this point. So, yeah, this wasn't like right at the end of the session like it would normally be for my qualifying laps. And I was actually a bit of a surprise that this was actually the best I did, really, seeing as the track was already starting to get a little bit damp. But yeah, coming here off the back of my second podium in the top tier, I was hoping for another repeat performance of that today, although of course at Monaco you can't really count on anything, because yeah, it's just every league race seems to be affected by like these kind of incidents. But yeah, as you can see, I wasn't doing too great at this point, actually only like 6th place. So, and of course there's been some changes, like with people coming up from tier 2, and also some team changes as well since the last race. So yeah, you'll sort of see that as we go along a bit. But yeah, it has made like the top end of the grid like a lot more competitive, certainly like behind Orestrom and Insignia. So I crossed the line there, I didn't improve on my time on my position, and you can see that by end I'd actually moved on to 7th, even though you can see that the rain was really starting to come down. But once again, it was Orestrom and Insignia on the front row of the grid, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to this from 7th on the grid in Monaco. But here on the grid then, I'm in 7th place, and my teammate, who had no qualifying penalty, was near the back actually with the other people who didn't qualify. But yeah, got lights coming on now, and we are away in Monaco, and I don't get the best start, to be honest, as I've already got a Case Legend on. Look at me here, I'm going to turn my lock up a little bit, so I'm very cautious going in, and that cost me really, as Case Legend is through and past me as we head up the hill, and I'm going to be under pressure from the other Lotus of Arte, because yeah, he's one of the he's moved teams, and heading into his right hand, and you can see there he's having a look at me around the outside. We're heading to the hairpin now, and I've lost my front wing. It's all got very tight, and Legion's spun. There's a traffic jam now, and I'm wedged in the wall alongside Arte, and you know, I'm down in 10th place, no front wing. Legion drops all the way to the back, and yeah, took me a while to figure out what happened there, but I think just as we all bunched up, it was someone at the back who sort of triggered it, really. There wasn't, and never mind. I get hit then from Arte as I break early for chicane, and pretty much every single league race at Monaco I seem to get hit from behind by Arte, so that wasn't too big of a surprise for me there. But yeah, the incident at the start, like the hairpin, I think I don't know if it was on like midget or something, but I think I might have been it was, but yeah, I don't think there's really much in it. It's just one of those things when it all gets bunched up. Cause I mean even that, like the hit I got from behind, I probably would have like given Casey Legend a bit of a nudge anyway. So yeah, I don't think it was like too serious of a like thing where it was. But yeah, it was. I think it was Drastic Midget because he came in as well at this point. So yeah, we're in the pits then for a new front wing already on the first lap, and yeah, I'm down in 15th place. And to be honest, if there wasn't going to be a safety car or anything, I was just going to try and stay out on these tyres until the end, really, because I mean they are the prime tyres after all. And even with like the tyre skating in F1 2013, like the more important thing at Monaco is to just keep out the wall, which I've already failed to do there. And then on lap 5, yeah, the other one's going to go. But yeah, it was lucky that I didn't lose the whole front wing there, to be honest. I was actually up to 14th because Random Beats lost his front wing at some point as well. So yeah, we wasn't going too great at this point. But then on lap 9 I find myself behind like a bunch of cars that haven't, well, I think some of them have pitted and some hadn't. I think my teammate there, Drastic Devilwood, actually just been an incident, so that's why he was there. I was ahead of Arte. I think he had to like queue at his pit stop or something, so I got ahead of him. But yeah, I think it was Kells who hadn't pitted yet who was causing this train here. But as you can see up ahead of me, it's Devil, Midget, and Hamilton fan, and of course all these guys were coming to grief in the last race in Spain. So I was just sitting back here waiting for the fireworks that I thought was surely going to happen here. As you can see, there's a bit of wheel banging already as we're heading through to back and into the swimming pool section, and Drastic Midget hit the wall there. He must have already lost an end plate there, because I don't know how his front wing survived that. But heading into Ras Kass, and it's contact and Midget spins, and I'm up into 11th place. Well, that's going to be 10th in a second because Cal's actually pitted here. And yeah, I was now behind my teammate. We're both in the points at this point, but he had to pit. Well, I just couldn't get past him though, and no team orders here. But you can see how close I was getting, and in fact, like, even just like going to the back of him a little bit there. I had Arte right on my tail as well though, so it was very difficult part of the race this, and I lost the back end there because of course I've been on these tyres since first lap, and Arte is now lining me up through the tunnel and heading into the chicane, and he pulls off a very good move there on the outside, and he's up into the points, and I'm back down to P11 now, so out of the points for the time being. But I knew that with pretty much half the race still to go that I wasn't like well out of it yet, but like out of the points. So I knew I wasn't going to be like at the front, but yeah, in 11th place this stage, and Devil actually comes in now. So it was a shame that I lost the place to Arte before that happened, but never mind, back into the points now anyway. And then at the end of the lap he destroys the vehicle once again, and I don't know how our mechanics are going to afford these costs for damage, but the safety car comes out, so that gives me an opportunity to get these tyres off, because I had been on them quite a while now, and it would have been very difficult to get into the end. Because here I was just looking to see what strategies everyone was doing. I think everyone used his safety car to get onto another set of tyres. The same, yeah, I used the opportunity to get onto a fresh set of option tyres, which I think pretty much everyone did. And yeah, once again in 10th place. So we're going to go skip to the end of the lap now, where crucial point in the race is the race leader disconnects, and that gives Insignia a chance to win the race and also close back some of the gap in the championship as well. So quite a turning point in the race there. Safety car comes in at the end of this lap, and me and Arte only just caught up to the back of it. Just goes to show how far back we were in the race because of various incidents. But yeah, he gets all wrong coming out the final corner, and I'm getting alongside him here down the straight, and I'm ahead, but he's just so much more confident on the brakes, and he manages to get the place back, and he's up into 8th. And I don't think much is really going to happen after this, because I was just sat behind him, but no, nothing much is going to happen now until the last lap of the race, where you can see us still decent battle here for 7th place with me, Arte, and Hamilton fan as we're heading through this first sector now into the hairpin, going round, and Hamilton fan is spun, and Arte's stuck in behind him, and is that a gap there? It is, and I'm off. Bye guys. And I felt kind of sorry for Arte there, because that really like messed up his chances there, but at the end of the day he still kept 8th, although he lost the place to me, which must have been quite frustrating, seeing as he'd held me back for most of the second half of the race. But yeah, Insignia wins the race then, which helps him a lot in the championship, certainly after hardly scoring anything in the past 2 rounds. So yeah, maybe the championship battle is still on here, but we're coming around the final corner now in 7th place, and I don't think you can really base too much on this race, because I mean it is Monaco of course, so I go across the line destroying my vehicle as I go, and our poor mechanics have to put up with us week in week out. And yeah, spare a moment for those Marussian mechanics. But yeah, Insignia wins from Pro Racing and J Lang 7. But yeah, 7th place for us, but as I said, don't think you can base read too much into it, because it is Monaco. So I think that at the coming races I'll be getting some much better results, because we're getting to some tracks where I've done well at him, certainly in Pinnacle before. So if you enjoy this, leave a like, and I'll see you next week for round 7, which is at Canada. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.